peoples? What's good, Mr. Rogue?
What up?
So today we're gonna flip it up.
Yeah.
Have the fucking interviewer be the interviewed.
Interviewee.
The interviewee. That still sounds like you're the person who interviews though.
No, that's right. Interviewee.
Yeah. So DJ Rogue, for like the people that don't know, like we usually do, I reckon you should just break it down for them. Tell them a little bit about.
Yeah, DJ, obviously, for quite a long time.
When did you start? I don't think I've ever even asked you that.
Like, I started DJing out. My first gig was in '96, and I was like 17.
Where was it?
At Fekla, a night called Blue Fusion. Shout out whoever the fuck did that back then. I can't remember. But they booked me off the back of a pirate radio show that I used to do, scratching on. So I was sort of loosely involved with a crew called RBG back then, Rough Blood Government, Shane Webb. So they didn't know how old I was. They just thought I was, whatever, innit? And then obviously I got to the club and they were like, "How fucking old are you?" I wasn't even old enough to get in. I had a baby face as well, innit? But yeah, I did that. So that was like the first one. But I guess started DJing out in clubs.
Check the mic. Just
professionally.
Pull it forward a bit, just so it's not on your shoulder.
It's alright.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, professionally would have been around 98, 99, I think. But started scratching in 92, 93, early days. But yeah, and then just led into it. I'd say 98 professionally though, like actually playing out and supporting and doing.
So you're DJing before you produced then?
Yeah. DJ was the first thing. Like, well, I got into hip hop first, I guess. That would have been 1990. I got an NWA tape.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's the year I was born.
Was it? Yeah, I was 11 in 1990, but it was just swearing, man, and just shit. That was all it was, innit? Fuck the police, like whatever. So we was down with it, and then the second one I got was 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
And that was all about pop that pussy and all this stuff. So I was just down with this music that my mum hated, basically.
Yeah. Did you ever tape it off, like?
Yeah, it was
radio
all tape offs.
shit?
Yeah. It was all tape offs, man. It wasn't even radio. It wasn't even on radio. I used to just get tape offs off people from school or whatever.
Yeah.
Older kids usually. Yeah, that would have led me into it all anyway. But then scratching was, I watched the DMC in '91.
Did you get your own turntables or?
No, I had one of them MIDI ones, yeah. So like the deck on the top, tape deck, tuner. No CD. This is before CD as well. And I used to just listen to scratches on tapes, and I just try and scratch with a little volume fader. That was me, innit? It just ruined my mum's ruined the whole Motown collection, man. Didn't produce really. I didn't get into beat making until about 99, I think, 98 again. So them sort of times. But I think it was the first big show I did. It was in '99. It was at the Fleece, and then I was supporting Dead Prez, right, which was just that. Remember when they dropped hip hop? It was in '99, so it was in the top 10 like of the normal charts.
Yeah.
So it was just the biggest.
Yeah,
tune.
back then those tunes were like it was big hip hop tunes were all over radio, man.
Yeah, all over radio. Yeah. But then, so I brought the decks down and did that was why they wanted me to support. Really, it was a blag. They just needed some decks in it. I'll play as well. But yeah, in the sound check, it was just surreal, man. I was just like, they were dropping the hip hop, Dead Prez hip hop instrumental, and I was just cutting over it. They were just like into it. They're like, y'all ill on the decks, and I was like, fucking hell, this could go somewhere, innit? And I'd say that was probably the start of when I was like, all right, this is, I want to do this seriously now. Making beats for years around them times as well. But I didn't put nothing out really till way later, man. Like maybe 2009, I think. I didn't put anything out. So yeah, a good 10 years of messing around with beats and.
And what was that? Did you have cuts on records before that, or was that like the first time you put?
No, my first release was with Vinyl Junkie, a DJ. He was a big rave DJ, and I just did cuts on that. But it was the big beat time when everyone was doing big beat. So this is like 1997, I think. Beat. Yeah, it's like kind of break beat. I don't know. But I did a cut on that. Yeah. So that was my first ever release, which was actually 97. It's quite young, but I never put nothing out till South Harmony. Really, I think was the first one.
South Harmony.
Yeah, the dubstep project.
I don't know if I heard that, man.
Yeah, you must have heard it, but everyone's on there. But you lot it was just before you lot.
Was it like when
Mr. Fire hosts it? He hosts the whole mix.
Is it?
So it's like I mixed the whole thing, obviously, but it was all my productions as well.
I must have heard it, man.
Yeah, everyone's on there. Mine Plus is on there. Fucking everyone. But well, it's basically 13 MCs from Bristol.
Yeah.
And then all my dubstep productions.
Sick.
And that was the first thing we put. I just put it out myself. It wasn't.
Is that shit on Spotify? Can you get that?
It's on Mixcloud, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Mixcloud. SoundCloud.
You should get that shit on Spotify, man.
Yeah, probably could now. Actually, I've got a profile on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got a profile in like 2019.
Yeah, to be fair, it took us fucking ages to get a profile, man. Like, I don't know, I can't remember, like, we got kind of put off it by someone. I can't remember, we were like on tour somewhere. I think it was fucking Beeve and Leaf. Because, like, I can't remember what it was, but they were like, yeah, you don't get, fuck all from it. And I was always like, just kind of thought in my head, I was like, nah, it's not.
It's one of them.
It's not, because like heads, like they'd obviously been doing this shit for longer, so I was like,
you're not gonna make loads from it, are you?
But but it all adds up, man. And like those things, like I think it's better to have your music on every platform that's like monetized, because that's how people listen to shit nowadays, isn't it? So
yeah, and for your profile, like you should be on all of them, innit?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Whether you get money from it is just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of resigned to the fact I'm never gonna make no money out of this shit, man. Do you know what I mean? I've just been doing it for so long.
I don't know. I had that, like, people say that from the beginning, and I've always thought, like, I'm still not making, like we were talking about before we started recording, about, like, living just from the music. And it's like, it's doable, but you've got to, like, you've got to just have your hand in different pies and shit, because if you, like, or you have all your time just making music, and you fully do that, but, and like, if you, I don't know. But it's definitely doable, man, and I think...
It's more doable now. I think people are getting smarter with the business and with the internet.
And also as well is like the generation of people who like grew up on like UK hip hop, like the fans of UK hip hop and the fans of UK hip hop, even from the last like 2011 to now. All those people, well, some of those people are getting into positions in companies and stuff. We might have even spoken about this before, like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
like
and they're in the
and,
exactly, like the Red Bull thing with Green Brick Records. That's obviously someone who's into UK hip hop. Like
to know all of the labels that they mentioned.
To know all the labels and go in depth on that. Do you know what I mean? So
definitely.
I think it's definitely going to come round again. And there is, and it's not like it's obviously it's up fucking passions. We wouldn't be doing it for so long.
100%.
If it weren't for like the love of it, but at the end of the day,
if you could do it
and get paid from it on a consistent level, like that's
ideal, man. But
But
I said to myself a long time ago. I remember saying to myself, like, if somebody just came up to me and said, like 100%, you're never gonna make money off this. Like, would you quit?
No,
I wouldn't quit. So from that point, I kind of not expecting of things. I just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've always done it. It's just,
it's the way to do it, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah. It's been in my life for longer than it's not been in my life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Started doing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, it has.
Yeah. It's been in my life like 29 years. Hip hop as a whole.
Yeah.
So 11 years without it, I was listening to the charts, whatever. But
yeah. I got into it when I was like 11 as well.
Yeah.
Like when I started skating and shit, and got given a fucking shouts to Percy Dean and Joe Groves and Lisa, his mum.
Yeah.
Because fucking Percy hooked me up with a couple of bits, man. He gave me like it's like an Offspring CD.
Yeah.
A Tribe Called Quest CD, The Midnight Marauders, and a J5 CD.
Quality Control,
Yeah, Quality Control.
Yeah, it's a good little start, man, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good little
definitely.
Good little starter, man. And then obviously I just found everything else.
Yeah, I think that this is the time that defines kind of what you're going to be into for the rest of your life, isn't it? When you're like 10 or 11, 12. But then I think so. I mean, I guess people change, but
nah, you definitely change, but it's I guess it is a pretty strong foundation block, in it, like that time. Yeah.
Obviously, life situations, whatever happens to you, like defines that as well. But I mean, I changed around when I was younger as well. Like I was into hip hop from 1990, but as well I was into rave, like mad into rave until about 92, 93 when it split, and it was like hardcore jungle, and then I just went fully into jungle, man, like 92, 94 times, but still listening to hip hop the whole time. Still DJing hip hop, but listening to jungle. Even DJ Hype actually used to give me all my scratch like inspirations back then. Even though I used to take his stuff from jungle and put it onto hip hop.
Yeah.
I used to big up Hype. I used to bite him hard. It's funny.
It's inspirational, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, then after, I guess, 95, I was just done with, I think jungle kind of turned into jump up a bit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really, just the parties and that, it wasn't really my vibe in it, so I just went back hard into just hip hop soldier shit, just every day. I think from within that until I was making beats was when I just got really fascinated by original samples. Like hearing an original sample and being like, shit, that's that beat, man. Like that's all they just chopped that bit. And I just started doing that, you know what I mean? And then I learned about funk and soul, obviously, like a lot. I had funk and soul in my life when I was young, but learned about it for myself 95 onwards, I guess. And that just got me into beat making, because then it's like you learn all the ones they already took and flipped, and then you find one that's not been flipped. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, right, I'm gonna make a fucking hit. That's how you feel when you're gonna do it. But
man, I've always wanted to get into it, man. I fell short on that, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to do it all, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to break dance. I used to do graffiti as well. I used to try beatboxing. I used to spit, man. Like people in my people from school know me, like, for spitting.
I never spat in school. I was like, fuck, wait.
I used to spit on jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on hip hop. Over jungle. There was one kiddie in school, and he used to live right next to the school, innit? And his mum and dad was just out all day. Rich kiddie. He got decks and a mixer up in his attic room, so we used to just be in there lunchtime, some lessons as well, sorry mum, but just be around there, innit, just mixing jungle, and I used to just MC them times as well, and scratch, never mixed, but mad.
School times, man.
Mate, I was a soldier in school, man. I used to have my bag, you got the one strap.
Yeah.
I used to have badges like First Nation, Public Enemy, like just badges all down there. I used to have Onyx tagged on my bag in Tipex, like soldier days.
I have fucking
like
fuck Nelsy written on my bag, man. Fuck Nelsy written on my bag. At one point, man. I don't know how I didn't get fucking my head of year, Miss Chambers, I went to court one day. This is fucking true story. Got into court. The three magistrates walked out, and one of them was my head of year, and they had to postpone, and she had to fuck off because obviously I was like, I was just like, and she looked at me and just shook her head. I was like, what, Miss Chambers, what?
Nah.
Yeah.
Peak.
Crazy, man. Anyway, we divulged. Diverted. Yeah. Nah, so as far as beat making goes, like, I know recently you dropped
that album.
Let Them Know.
That's like that's my first album, I guess.
Yeah. But with like a MC on.
Yeah, my first full album. All the other ones are kind of beat tapes or or mixes
flavors,
or That's like a
It's a fucking sick project, man. If anyone hasn't checked it out,
check it out
now on all the streaming platforms.
But that's what we wanted to do, like from the start with that album. It had to be like an album. It wasn't going to be an EP. That's why there's not that many features on there. I just wanted it to be, and all the beats are made kind of within the same 3 months. Relly was there when I was making After Beats, you know what I mean?
I remember coming round at one
I
point.
played you a lot of it, before it was out,
Yeah. It's fucking sick, man. It's a good project. How do you find it's been received, like?
It's done alright, man. It's one of those, isn't it? It's basically on a level of like messages I've got and the people that the messages are from, then it's done well. Do you know what I mean? Like people that I've looked up to rate it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not got loads of streams or whatever, stuff like that. Numbers wise, I guess it's not doing that well. But people that like it. So I don't.
That's what matters, really, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm proud of it. Do you know what I mean? Relly's proud of it, and that's that's all there is to it, really. On to the next, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Well, it's fucking sick. Fucking sick project.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more production stuff. Like
Are you gonna do more stuff with Relly, or you?
Yeah. We got a bag of tunes already. We've got loads of different. I got him on a trap beat. I got him on a dancehall beat. We got loads of stuff. What comes of it, I don't know yet. But obviously, it's a Vibe record. They've just signed me, so that's gonna be sort of definitely beat tapes, but maybe projects as well. I'm thinking of doing a project with a couple of female artists, like rappers. That'll probably come through there. Green Brick as well.
Yeah, welcome to the team.
That's a thing now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it makes sense, you know what I mean? We do we do everything, like all the podcast is through the website. It's the Brick Sofa.
Yeah.
So really from the first one, it's like it's official.
Yeah.
But it's official now. Go check the website.
Yeah, I'm on the website now. It's actually official. I need to put it on I need to put it on the socials.
Get on all the socials.
But yeah, loads more production, man. I think it's going to be definitely what's coming.
Yeah.
DJing, it's like I don't really want to battle anymore. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. There is still a part of me that's like I never like won something, like come first. I got the golden.
What, just like getting like second place or like?
Yeah, I got a few close calls and stuff like that. I got voted second by the people in the DMC online one, but then when the judges' vote came out, that's the one that counts. They put me fifth, innit? So I was just like, oh, fucking people's chanting, innit? But I don't know if I want to do that sort of stuff anymore.
Nah.
So I just think more production and different stuff, man. Like I love a lot of music other than hip hop.
Yeah.
Definitely looking to do some wavy R&B stuff.
Yeah.
That sort of production, I'm fully into at the moment.
That's the thing with producing, man. It's a bit. I mean, you can switch if as an MC, you can switch from like hip hop grime, like an MC, you can fucking do all sorts of stuff. But with producing, you can fucking fully flip it.
I can do whatever the fuck I want. Literally, yeah. I do most days.
Yeah.
For more time, I'm in my house just making some anime weird shit.
What's the craziest battle you had? Has it ever got fucking heated? Does it get heated?
No, I mean the one I did
cup battles. Did it used to?
Yeah, a little bit. Not like I don't know, man. They're not rappers, are they?
They're
not. Everyone's a bit more chilled, man. Everyone's a bit. They might drop it on a vinyl, like, "Hey, fuck you," but afterwards, like, "Sorry, I dropped that, bro."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Graph is probably the worst for beef in hip hop, isn't it? It's the most.
What, Graph?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Graph is
Graph's the most. I've always said it. Graph's the most criminal activity of hip hop, isn't it? Because you have to break the law to do it, or like at least you had to, originally.
Well, no, you do it if you're doing like real.
Yeah, then if you're bombing. All the other things in hip hop, you haven't got to break the law to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so it's always been like that, but
and it is always like I don't know. At least it used to be, man. It's fucking so much beef. It got boring. The beef got boring.
Yeah, I can imagine. Why?
But I used to. I can't say shit because I was like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. You get involved in something and you end up fucking.
I remember I spoke to you on a New Year's Eve or something, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Well, no, maybe it was after New Year's Eve, like gone into the new year, and you were like, "Oh, I'm fucking feeling so good, man. I deaded all my Graph beefs, like, and you were just feeling good, innit?"
Yeah, I mean, I think like when I had Leon, or like even just beforehand, I was just like, I fucking anything that I did have or anything, you know what I mean, that was going on with anyone or whatever, like
it's dead, isn't it? Yeah, unless you carry it on.
I've not got any fucking
You can carry it on your own if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what I mean?
But I'm not part of it. Yeah, definitely. There's no room for that shit.
There's no room for stress as well, bro. It just wears you out.
No, there's
I've
so
got
much
no
of it.
energy anyway. Like, so if I'm gonna be stressed out, it's like it's got to be worth it.
Yeah,
it's got to be like.
I think there's so much of it in life, like that you can't handle, like, so you can't have a control of. Like if you have to work somewhere just to pay your rent and stuff like that, that's a bag of stress that comes with that, because you know it's shit, isn't it? It's just basically shit.
Yeah.
But like,
you don't really want to be like.
So within a scene where everybody's into the same thing, why bring stress to that? Do you know what I mean? That's like we should all be, helping each other up, innit?
Yeah.
Like really, that's the way I see it.
It's true, man. It's too small, especially like the UK hip hop scene, man. It's like. And I say the UK hip hop scene, but it's more like the European hip hop scene.
Yeah.
No, I don't see like a lot. Sorry, I fucking put my mic fire. I don't see a lot of people collaborating that much with like artists from France or Germany. I mean, it does happen, but not as much.
Yeah, it's not as much.
We could make it happen.
No,
definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we get booked in Europe, and it's like people love.
Yeah, it's the language barrier, isn't it?
Yeah, but
like we can play English rap to pretty much anyone in Europe. And they speak English.
Yeah.
We don't do shit.
I know, but like, do you listen to like French hip hop or German hip hop?
No. I mean, I will if someone says this is dope, and I can hear if somebody's good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't fucking know what they're saying, man. I have no idea.
I don't know what they're saying. Like, I mean, I pick up on like tiny bits in French, but I'm just picking up words because like it's all backwards and like the way they play with language and shit. But
you can hear flows and stuff like that. But I for me, I have to know what they're saying. for me to really like to listen to it regularly. Anyway, I have to relate to it.
Yeah.
And it's not a part to any of that music. Like everyone's doing what they do, man.
Can I just shut the fucking?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shut that one a little bit. It's cold as a motherfucker. I just realised I'm fucking wearing the same hoodie as
last time.
as last time as
For
well.
fuck's sake.
Switch it up, bit. Fucking.
Yeah, should we start again?
Yeah. Can we cut? Can we cut, please? Like.
Yeah. Costume change.
Costume change, guys. All right.
Yeah, no, I love the fact that there is hip hop in pretty much everywhere though. Like whether I listen to it or not, that's unimportant. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's fucking everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And
Well, I don't know. I just feel like fucking. I don't know. It's good to build anyway. I've always felt like that, but I do hear you. It is like I do prefer when I can fucking understand.
Yeah, no, 100%.
What someone's saying.
I have to. But it's funny though. Remember when we were talking with Blast? And that episode, and we were talking about how New Yorkers, hang on to hip hop, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you do, like, yeah. Let's have a bit, and then I thought about. I had the same conversation a few days after about grime.
Yeah.
I'm like a New Yorker.
What,
in hip hop, I'm like, I don't hear Australian grime. That's not grime.
Yeah.
And I was actually just holding on to it like they were. Like I was like, shit, I'm actually doing the same thing.
Do you know how I fucking like the first time I felt like that was when who's my man, that Canadian grime MC who battled.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. You said it before, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, I forget all these things, man. My brain is such a sieve of like. That's why I tell you what, man.
It's my reptile brain, man. When I'm like listening to like grime from Canada, I'm like, you're not allowed to do it. It doesn't count. And I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? Like, obviously.
Do you reckon that's got a time limit, like the possession
of music? Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like hip hop. It will just be.
Eventually, people will be like, all right, cool.
I mean, to be fair, like a lot of American rappers are only really giving UK rappers the time of day now. After 40 years of hip hop, or however long it is.
Yeah.
They're only really sort of like, actually everyone's doing it. Do you know what I mean?
And everyone's been doing it as well. Like, you know what I mean?
People on tour from say the 90s, people that came on tour then, the hip hop acts from America, they came and they did the tour and they went home. Do you know what I mean? Nowadays they're coming, they're doing the tour and they're finding studios, they're finding UK rappers to link with, and they're building. They're just completely booked because they know the longevity is going to count later.
I think a big part of that is the grime as well.
Grime's a massive.
Because grime is basically like almost. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like on the underground level of like hip hop, so like, do you know what I mean? The underground radio stations and shit, and like. I think New York and America kind of has always like backed it a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe not as much as they are now, or maybe they should.
It's smashed over there,
they have like, but on like a more like commercial level or whatever. It's never.
Skepta, Dizzy,
but now,
Stormzy.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's like, even Slow Tie, man. Slow Tie went and fucking sold out. He's fucking sick, man. I got a lot of love for his music, man.
I got a lot, love for his message and that as well. But definitely, man. He's punk as fuck, innit? But
he's punk as fuck. Can I get a Rizzler as well?
Yeah.
So and some tobacco because I'm fucking.
But I mean Skepta, Dizzy, and Wiley really. I mean they smashed it in America.
Yeah.
A long time ago, and they're household names over there as much as they are here.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely UK hip hop. I mean, like even now, like I'm just gonna hot him up. Fuck it. Juju from Beat Nuts.
Yeah.
I got a link with him. We've made friends. We've spent time together.
Yeah.
I sent him my album.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yo," I was like, "Please just post it, man. Innit? Like, do me a favor." Like.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't post it because it had a UK rapper on it. He's like, "I love everything about it, man, but I can't fuck with that UK accent, bro." And he wouldn't share my shit. I got it straight up DMs. I got the DM. So like, that's mad. That was only a year ago.
That is a joke, man.
Yeah.
I swear I met Juju.
Bear in mind I've done him favours and stuff.
The night I lost my passport in New York, I met.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think I met Psycho Les.
Psycho Les is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more
he
chill.
was, DJ.
Yeah.
Psycho Les, isn't it? Yeah. Because he was playing at some spot at the end of
But that was a year ago. That just goes to show, like, he just wouldn't post it just on that. Yeah, the UK rapper on it.
Yeah. I mean, some people stick to their fucking guns, man. Like, I kind of like. I did as when I was a bit younger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
fuck anything like fuck commercial shit and I even only listened to UK hip hop for like years, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a few US things that I listened to, but that was like it wasn't much, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Reef the Lost Cause and like fucking.
I never did the UK hip hop thing, to be, if I'm honest.
Mate, I was locked into that when I was at school, man. Like that's what I was pretty much locked into.
Yeah.
Like the whole like secondary
I
school.
did
I was
like
just
Skinny
fucking,
Man's album, obviously. Skinny Man's album, I was fully like, but
Yeah,
the early
man.
Task Force and stuff like that, I didn't.
I fucked with that for so long, man. Like that was like, you know what I mean? I still like I think everything that those guys have put out, like Chester, Farmer, Loose Slippers,
yeah.
like
I know it now,
like
but
yeah.
I think it's my age, man. At the time, I came up on American, and then by the time that stuff came out, I was already like 28, 30. Do you know what I mean? So I was just not really looking. I probably had the blinkers on for a few years, if I'm honest. I wasn't looking for new
just
stuff.
not looking.
Yeah, I was just into what I was into.
That's like I was just fucking getting like. To be fair, like you know what I'm saying, like. I say it now, like I'll buy it straight up. I buy all of their shit like now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but back in the day,
totally.
You get fucking handed stuff, and I bought lots of it as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As much of the UK shit I could.
Yeah, that's how you got it back in the day. There was no.
But like back in the day, I didn't have no money, so it was like LimeWire.
Yeah, of course.
And fucking YouTube.
And they all did the same with other music anyway. They all did the same with the samples they used probably. So
yeah, it's just like, and that was just like listening to it and fucking getting inspired or whatever. But yeah, man. That was like it, and then obviously, kind of came back round again. And
the massive.
There's loads more shit in the US that started coming out that was sick, and like I listen to all of it now, man. I listen to fucking like.
I listen to more now than I ever have, like.
But I mean, like different languages, like.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Everything. Sick. You hear some shit, you'll be like, "What the fuck?" You might not even like understand what they're saying, but the feeling of the track is just like.
Yeah. I think I listen to a lot because I make beats as well. Do you know what I mean? That's making me always like. You can definitely hear stuff you can adapt in it.
What, like in a beat?
Yeah, and there's something that's completely miles away from what you do. Like I don't know, one melody, one pattern of something.
Yeah. You
can definitely bring in. So I'm always listening to shit that's just mad different. But yeah, not foreign languages, unfortunately. That's just foreign instrumentals all day.
Yeah.
But if there's words on it, I kind of need to understand it.
Yeah, fair play, man.
But that's the way it's gone, man, isn't it?
Different strokes for different folks, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like when I'm sampling, man, I don't stick to that. Sorry, boom bappers, innit? But I don't stick to them rules of. You gotta sample from vinyl, man. Like fucking.
Sample from what you sample from.
Hip hop's hip hop. They sampled from vinyl back then because that was one of the only sources they had. Yeah. Like, so if the source changes, I'm not gonna stick to fucking. Do you know what I mean? Now it's like infinite sources. Like, yeah, I'm gonna use that obviously.
Yeah.
I don't have to spend like £600 on a fucking Brazilian soul tune just to sample it when I can just get it off YouTube.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
People get too caught up in that shit, man. It's just like, if YouTube and shit was around in the boom bap era, they would have used it as well.
Yeah.
100%.
And that would have been like one of the fucking things that gets talked about. Like,
exactly.
It would be on YouTube, and like everyone would be like trying to find the rarest shit on YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
it'd be a thing.
People like digging for different names.
It would have
and
saved
shit,
a fucking lot of money as well.
You know what I mean?
Bag of money. That's the other thing. I can't afford to just keep dig. I don't even like digging, to be honest, man. It's fucking long, isn't it?
I fucking love digging.
Yeah, I do if I'm in a different place. I don't go around Bristol digging anymore. Like if I was somewhere else, I'll go check the record shop, obviously. But
my back, honestly, I just stated now. I fucking have a trap. My sciatic nerve is trapped, so I'm fucking all sorts of fucked up. But yeah, now I enjoy digging, man, and I don't make beats. Like, I've got Mary a few samples over the years. Is that you? Buzzing off?
No, it's not me.
Still informed.
Sorry, bud. I don't know. It's one of them things. I get a lot of people that are really into. More time as people that weren't there at the time as well, but people that are really into boom bap and that sort of production, they hate that I don't use just only vinyl. Do you know what I mean?
What you people get offended by it?
Yeah, they're just like, what? That's you can't. That's like I've broken some golden rule, but like, fuck that, man. There was no rules in the first place. So.
Yeah. I don't know why people get offended by it, man. I just see it as a different
I don't get offended.
I
don't get offended if someone uses vinyl. Just do what you're doing, innit? Like,
yeah, whatever works, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, like, also, like, if you're getting vinyl, you've got to have, like, obviously, I'm sure you have this anyway, but, like, if you didn't, Yeah, and you just wanted to start making beats.
Yeah.
You'd have to get like a vinyl player that you could plug it in and
exactly.
fucking transfer the fucking sample off to your computer. And, do you know what I mean? So like,
obviously I've got that shit anyway because I've got decks.
Yeah, I know.
DJ,
but say someone who doesn't,
you would have
and
to
they're
get
just
all
starting
of
to
that.
produce.
Yeah, don't let that stop you. Just go on YouTube, man. It's fully fine.
Let's get an MPC as well. Fuck.
Yeah. I ain't even got an MPC anymore. I've got MPD, man. Fucking went digital. It's much easier. You can have like 4 samples on a floppy disk, or you can have as many as you want on a computer. Like, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, man, move with the times.
Yeah. I'd rather have like infinite room on an MPD that's just going for a USB, that's it. Or you've got a fucking big ass unit. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, I love them. They look wicked, they feel wicked, but you can get about 12 seconds of samples on a floppy disk, and then you've got to change the fucking disk. Like, you're not making so long to make a tune.
Sure, you just get a fucking larger memory floppy disk, no?
No, because they weren't around. That's what I mean. You can only get like whatever, 128K or some shit. I don't know what it is.
What, on MPCs?
Yeah, old MPCs, yeah.
Oh, old MPCs.
Yeah. That's like the classic ones, that's what I'm saying. You can get new ones now, obviously the new ones are better, but I just use an MPD because it costs £79 rather than £799.
Is £79 for MPD?
For MPD,
what, just like one of the little,
so
12 button, like?
16 pads.
16 pads.
Yeah, but then you got A, B, C, D, so you got 16, 16, 16, you know what I mean, 4 times. It just goes into the USB. And like, instead of dragging like a kick drum on a sample, I can if I want to, I've got enough memory to drag like a mixtape on a sample on one pad, like 3 hours. I just play it. Do you know what I mean? You'd never do that. But like, that's the kind of just, I don't know, move with the times, isn't it?
Yeah. How you feeling about the fucking this whole process, the whole brick sofa shit?
Brick sofa, yeah, I'm liking it, man. It's a good one for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know me, but
well, it's just a fucking different thing for both of us, mate. You know what I mean? It's something like.
Yeah, but I mean, if you asked me even fucking 6 months before, would I be filmed? I should be like, no, obviously not. I think everyone knows that about me, innit? But yeah, I don't know. You kind of talked me into it.
Yeah. Well, it's weird with like this because it's like once you fucking, I don't know. Obviously, this is number 10, isn't it? So.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yeah, innit? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You filthy animals. Oh fuck.
But nah, for me it changed. I think it changed into. I just saw something different after I did. I had to like really go through some fucking comfort zone issues in it, because I'm not comfortable. I never was comfortable on camera. I would never say I didn't even want to be in music videos. I did 4 tunes where they did a music video and I wasn't even in them because I didn't even want to do that. I didn't want to hear my voice like on radio, nothing. And then Crazy did the interview with me
on
Word Life, on Ujima. And then I just thought, fuck it, for some reason. Like, I listened to it back, it wasn't that bad. Do you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, fuck it. And then the next thing came was you asking me to do this.
What? How long after was that? Like,
I think you'd asked me before, but then it didn't come about. It went quiet for a couple months.
I did that, yeah. It was on and off, man. I was toying with it because there was so much shit going on.
That's how it goes anyway. But probably like a month or 2 after that, and I was thinking, right, so I've done the fucking voice on radio thing. It's not that bad. Like, how am I going to do my face as well? I just had to break it down, man. I was always a mad shy person, like. But then I was like, if anybody comes to my house or if I'm out, I don't have a fucking problem talking to anyone. So what is the issue? Do you know what I mean? So I made myself do it, basically. Cut a long story short.
That's pretty much what this is. It's like,
yeah, it's a conversation.
Yeah, and it's just in our little fucking own space.
Yeah. But then after that, I just felt like I just noticed the people around me. I think that were. I feel like I just leveled up in myself. Yeah. To be able to do that, and then I noticed they just stood out to me, all the people that was where I was. So I was like, yeah, and I just realised, just because people aren't like, extrovert all the time doesn't mean their story doesn't have any value. Yeah. And actually, more time it does have value, innit? Because they don't.
No one's heard it.
Yeah, no one's fucking heard it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, right, I want to try and, post about this online and just try and get people to get out of that, man, because.
So you've been inspiring people to.
Yeah, apparently so, but like whatever innit. But just
No,
pushing
it's sick
that
though.
message,
Like,
man,
do you know what I mean? It's not. I think it's a sick thing because it's
just trying to help people get past that little hurdle, because that hurdle for me was 20 years, isn't it? And now I feel like basically I feel like more things are possible for me.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm not scared necessarily of cameras or being recorded, or even just being accountable for your shit, man. Like I've always been accountable. Do you know what I mean? So it's nothing different, isn't it?
Yeah, man. It's a fucking. I think it's quite a nice way to ease into it because it is just a chat.
It's just a chat. Yeah, I don't have a problem chatting to anyone. So what's the worries? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, that's good, man.
But also, I mean, what I did learn from it as well, just to say for anyone listening that was in that same position, is like when you get out of your comfort zone, like doing the things you're scared of is like way easier than when you're scared of them. They're actually way easier to do them.
Yeah.
It's easier to do them than it is to be scared of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because once you do them, you kind of like you level up, and it's another thing you're not kind of scared of, isn't it? So it's worth doing, basically.
It's a weird, like, I think that it's like once you do it, if you like commit to it, you're saying, it's kind of hard. I remember like the first
the ball starts rolling, I think, and then you got to keep it.
You got to keep it rolling.
Yeah, it's not gonna roll.
It's like if you just remember like that one fucking, like for me it was like the first show we played at the Crofters.
The show.
Yeah, like the first one.
Yeah.
And I remember just going on and I was thinking like, I think it was like someone, I swear it's Nas who says it, and it's in some old hip hop documentary or some shit like that, or in Scratch or something, I can't remember what, but he's just like, once you get on stage and you have the mic, it's your show. And like 100%. You've got to command it, and like if you like let yourself like look like you're weak or like look like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like
man.
Any sort of weakness, the crowd's gonna eat you.
Yeah.
And like from that moment onwards, I was like, every time I fucking get given a mic, and like there's been a few times, like mainly at the Plough, to be fair, like every time I've touched mic at Plough, I've been fucking waved, like proper waved, and I've just like, it hasn't been the one.
You gotta bring a level to it, man.
Other than that, like, you know what I mean, I always try and
put a show on. Huh?
Yeah. And it's like I can be fucking up all night or whatever, but as soon as I grab the mic, it's like that kicks back in, because it's like a pattern I've set in my brain.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
So it's like, it's almost like muscle memory. Like, do you know what I mean? I can be sat there before a show and I not think about it, not do a fucking no rehearsals, nothing, because if I do that shit, I'll fuck up. Because I'll be thinking about it, so it's got to be like.
It's got to be there and then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's when the best moments happen, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, but I swear it's from the initial, like that, when you just get that I don't give a fuck now.
So,
like it's got to happen.
It's funny,
put yourself out of your comfort zone and fucking do something you never done before. Like
I've done it before, but unintentionally, because drinking when you're DJing. Yeah. So like, if I don't drink if I'm on a Waterflex, say, then I'm gonna be a head down type of DJ. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna run through tunes and just I do a bit of show stuff. But the best gigs I used to have was when I was doing reggae and dubstep sets. So I used to get drunk.
Yeah.
And I'd be like pulling the volume down myself, doing my own rewinds, man, just absolutely pissed, innit? But the whole crowd was just with me, like the whole of Cozy's like, because if you're uncomfortable with it, whatever, if you do something on stage, like people get down with it, because they just, I don't know, it's better than looking like you don't want to be there, innit?
Well, so long as you are enjoying yourself, you know what I'm saying?
If you're enjoying yourself,
like enjoying yourself on stage, and you're like,
then people will as well.
Communicating with everyone there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whether you're a DJ or a fucking MC or whatever.
Any type of
you've got to stay like, I don't know, like any sign of weakness, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Admitting you've done something wrong or like anything. People won't even notice. More time if you fucking
they notice because you notice,
or some shit like that, or you like take a breath, or you even like fucking start freestyling.
Really did it the other day, man. He fucking killed it. Bless it. It was wicked. So like he came in a bar late, I think, on one of the tracks, and I just immediately, I'm like looking at him like, well, that's not gonna work. So I pulled the tune and then literally finished the whole verse a cappella, and the place went off.
Yeah.
And it was just like, we had to do that there and then in that moment. That was not planned or anything like that, but because he did the a cappella, it went off anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, just be ready for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why it's good having like a DJ you can fucking, you know what I mean, go back and forth with, and you kind of know what's going to work.
Yeah, and likewise with Freddie, man, it's good to have someone that he's not shook to do the a cappella.
Yeah, exactly,
It works, man.
Yeah, you've got to be fucking on your toes, man. I do miss it though, like I remember a few years back it was such a constant thing, you know what I mean? It was like
shows?
Yeah, just playing shows all the time and like touring a lot more and stuff. But it's all got a little bit more quiet. You know what I mean? I think with grime popping off so much, and like
you've had to, in some way take a bit more of a backer seat though, innit? Because having a baby and
of course, you know what I'm saying. It's definitely like that's like obviously part of it. But even the scene in general, there used to be a lot more nights on.
Yeah.
There used to be like a lot more stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, it's got more commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like more people are noticing.
Yeah, people have got control of it a bit more, innit? People, they're on their Spotify accounts. They know how to market themselves now, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, from that, the nights are still. I don't know. What's the nights like in Bristol now? I only go to the ones I play at.
I mean,
there's not many, is there?
Like you said,
there's not loads though. It's not like we're missing out on loads, innit? So like.
There was good shit though.
Yeah, there's loads of good shit.
I think there's just so many good artists in Bristol.
There was a good 5 years though when you lot come out. That when it was a resurgence, man. I swear.
Well, I think
it was just
Rhyme and Reason.
Yeah,
you know
Rhyme and Reason. But even just that
like,
time as well though. It was just it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was a night. There was a night.
That was when it was like the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Do you know what I'm saying? In 2011, 2012,
it all come
2013.
Back,
that's when it was like.
Yeah. It was just when we killed Bastard Sons as well. Should have wrote it out longer, innit?
Yeah, you should, mate. Because like
we literally killed it.
Bristol Festival we did together.
Bristfest, but I posted a picture of it today.
Bruv,
that was fucking
mad.
7,000 people in the crowd. That's what. Yeah, Jebba said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was wicked.
We
did the set as well. Our set was the best set because it was fuck knows what time it was, innit? But it was basically sunlight and it went into like getting dark.
Yeah,
and that was our hour on stage, innit? Yeah.
We were just before, man.
Amazing, man. Yeah, everyone was pretty weird. There's a load of pictures of us. There's like 30 of us on stage. That was crudely cut.
Yeah.
Like initial days.
Yeah.
So there's like
sick, man.
There's literally 30 of us on stage. There's only 3 of us in Bastard Sons, but there's 30 of us on the stage. Like it's crazy.
I do kind of wish that crudely cut had worked out better, man. I would like.
I think it's set. It's set fucking. It's set a path anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fucking, it's ill. Do you know what I'm saying?
Worked,
but I'm saying like just maybe with me and crudely cut, with like everyone together. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's just.
I mean, the whole thing didn't really pop like it should have done, but I think
there was all sorts going on anyway.
Yeah, but I think it changed everyone's way of thinking. Yeah. Really. So even if it served that purpose, like that's dope anyway. Like it definitely, But I mean, it's coming back to something like that now. I think there's a few people talking about. Everybody's sort of grouping together now. There's definitely a lot more unity here now, isn't it?
I reckon what would be a mad idea is if we actually sat down on some real shit and fucking all put in, say, like a bag or whatever each, and like wrote up contracts and like.
We're having those conversations now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it'd be a fucking. I'd be interested to sit down, man, because that'd be a fucking look. Imagine a load of us did it.
It's kind
of. What I'm saying? It's like, say, Green Brick, we put in this much.
Yeah.
Like. These people put in this much. I put in this much. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? And we put it together and put on, like we were talking about with Wish about doing a festival.
Yeah.
Or something, you know what I mean? But if we all did that and like contracted it up properly,
absolutely, and
we could all make a nice bit of money and do something real good for the scene and grow and like potentially.
We could all fund ourselves to grow, to get recognised outside. Yeah. Which then fucking grows the whole scene, innit? So like. Bristol's always been kind of regional musically, innit? I mean, obviously, Portishead, Massive Attack and stuff like that, but hip hop and stuff has always been kind of regional. It's always kind of stayed here, innit? It's never really. No Aspects did well. You lot did well, obviously, and then 3PM and that did well as well. Fresh 4, but like, other than that, there wasn't many, was there? There's always been fucking good hip hop in Bristol. There's always been a
look like not even just hip hop, but just good shit.
There's always been good music, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, just the hip hop scene is, it's fucking crazy.
It's fucking mad now, man. Like, how many people in Bristol are making like real good music? I'm making records and shit.
People are doing this stuff now, yeah. It's mad. There's fucking so many people here doing music now, innit? But that's the thing. That's what's different about Bristol. If this was like. If London was the same size as Bristol or something, it would be saturated with the amount of people that's doing it here.
Yeah.
But here it's not saturated because everybody's just on their thing, innit? It's just completely fresh and accepted. And
also, I think with Bristol, like, everyone, there's something about Bristol that maybe because it's so small but it's still big, but everyone has their own style because no one can sound like someone else because it's so small.
They fucking live next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So everyone has to have their own fucking finger.
Yeah,
and like everyone,
there's a lot of styles,
like, from fucking Bugs to fucking SP to even not even say SP. That's too broad to say. Do you know what I mean? Like every
within SP
person,
styles, isn't it?
Yeah. Every different person sounds different. 100%. You know what I mean? Every like MC, you know what I mean, who's doing bits at the moment, in my opinion, has got their own.
No, they have, every one of them, literally.
Sound,
and there's over 50 of them, isn't it? It's got to be. There must be. Yeah, I agree, 100%. They're all.
Yeah. So that's one thing about Bristol, and that's why it's so mad that it's not. Maybe because it's not like. So many people have got one sound that so many people, like a lot more people back that sound, so it gets you know what I mean, commercial or whatever, because so many people back it.
Yeah.
So maybe because everyone's so independent and does like their own thing, it kind of fractionalizes the fan base. I don't know.
There's so many factors, isn't there?
We come back to that like how Bristol doesn't have that fucking.
There's so many factors to it. I think. And I think there's a lot of reasons, and a lot of them, I don't know. I can't really see like a change for them because it's just how it is here. But like, I think the way forward is those the conversations that are being had with certain people now. You know, like you were saying as well, just everybody putting a bag in and fucking self-fund ourselves because that's what we're missing. We've always been missing the funding or the investment. Yeah, so
if we just did it ourselves.
I mean, we never had studios back in the day until people got studios or whatever, innit? You just do it yourself, man. That's how we've always done it. So like maybe with the funding and stuff like that, the days are gone of like big labels coming in and dropping. You know, it might still go that way. It might go like America, with the fucking mumble rappers and stuff, where people are just offering stupid deals. Like,
I don't reckon it will though.
No, it might,
because it doesn't have the same, like, say if you blew up in fucking like California. Yeah. There's so many people in Cali that like if you blow up there, you're blowing up like as if you blow up in England. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. So if you fucking blow up in America. Yeah, true. Like,
but I mean, most of the because like. I don't know their names, man, but the Tekashis and I don't know, that whole new wave, innit?
Yeah.
A lot of their streams and shit's coming from Europe as well. Like loads of it, definitely. It could go either way. There's definitely going to be artists.
Barrier, like.
Yeah, but I think there's going to be artists in the UK that are going to take on that.
100%. What, like with grime artists and shit?
Yeah,
like,
but then they'll take on that trap stuff.
And that. Yeah, 100%. They're going to be fucking super.
And
he's already a superstar.
Maybe there'll be deals again.
Like superstars like that.
Yeah, but what I mean is maybe there'll be deals again, like offering super deals again. But
what? But for what? Like UK hip hop?
UK versions of that trappy stuff. I guess like that's the only way I can see it. But anything else, I think self-funding is the way, isn't it? I mean, that's the old school way, isn't it? Just fucking make money somehow. And then build a studio and then record. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of people. A lot of the 90s hip hop albums were funded that way.
Yeah.
Street money, baby. Street money. Build a studio, record, put it out. Do you know what I mean? So like.
Get on that Jay-Z shit. Get a cool.
The only thing we've never done in Bristol, we've always had good music. We've always had loads of people doing it, and we've always had like a buzz about it. Like there's always been a buzz about Bristol, but it's never got past that. And the only thing I can see that nobody's ever done is the funding. Getting together, like literally fund ourselves.
It would have to be a lot of us, though.
No, it'd have to be a lot of you. Yeah, you're talking label type levels, isn't it?
Yeah, we'd have to like really like fucking.
Yeah, it would have to work.
And we'd have to come with a real good plan as well. Like sit down and get a fucking.
Yeah, but I think that's the way. Maybe that's the thing we've not done over the years. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's the thing that will work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get enough people pushing in the same direction, man, you go pretty far, like.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, it's good at the moment. Everybody in Bristol at the moment is at least like sharing each other's music. They're all sharing each other's videos. They're all fucking interacting with each other. That in itself has pushed us further, isn't it? Yeah. Really, everyone's getting. Most people I know have got decent streams on Spotify, on YouTube and stuff like that. So it's working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It takes time, man. I reckon like that 2011 fucking rush, you know what I mean? It was.
That boosted everyone, didn't it? And then
it boosted everyone, but everyone kind of maintained. You know what I mean? The people that carried on like maintained like a level, and like obviously there's been people doing that for fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Mice and.
Yeah, definitely. There's loads of them, but
like bareheads. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna come around again. off the back end of like the grime and shit, and do you know what I mean? People filtering through that and then going for like background to hip hop and also, like I said before, about people being in positions of like they grew up listening to this shit. They're soon going to be in positions where they're in magazines, like label execs or fucking
100%, man. And that definitely happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
so it's generational as well. So it's like it's all got cycles, man. So long as like people keep, you got to be consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be like.
That sounds hard, isn't it? If you think about numbers and stuff, but being consistent really is just down to just keep doing what you love anyway, because you're always doing it, man.
Yeah.
You just got to have a slightly more of a fucking, I don't know, whatever brain it takes to like push it out further than your own circle, innit?
Yeah.
Like you got to have more of that going on now, definitely.
What, like just pushing?
Just be smarter with it, man. Just just fucking don't drop it on this time because it ain't right or whatever. Just knowing those things, innit? I think people are learning that a lot more now. But music's sick now. I love music right now. It's so fucking good. Like between NPR, Tiny Desktop, and like the Colours channel, it's just so fucking like it's amazing. Like the music's so diverse, man. Everybody's like way more comfortable now with being themselves. I think that's like we've had 2 years of everybody's admitting that we've all got anxiety and depression a little bit, and now we've kind of like 2 years later. Everyone's way more comfortable with being themselves. I think that's a general thing because it's out there in the consciousness that we're all kind of a bit vulnerable and you know what I mean. So now everyone's like, actually, I can make real art, and the music's wicked at the moment. I love that.
That's a good point, man.
I think things come into the general consciousness, and then we all change. Like that's how consciousness develops, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think anyway. And we've done that. Everybody's because we all had it forever, innit? Everyone's just had it like.
Everyone's known it, people just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you know, the whole men thing, like men wouldn't talk about it and stuff like that. That's kind of gone, and we've had like about 2 or 3 years of that. So I think that is accepted, that we've all kind of got some kind of doubts or whatever. Now everybody's much more comfortable as an artist. Everybody's much more comfortable being a bit weird, like, or a bit different to everything else. You know what I mean? That's why music's so good at the moment, I think. Definitely. So
it's a lot of like, and it's a lot more accessible as well. So you've got like these channels that have like come up, and it's not exactly like massive budgets and shit. It's like a good idea, you know what I mean? And then the right people that come and perform on the channel or whatever. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's sick, man. It's interesting seeing it, like.
But that's why I'm fully excited about making music because of that. All the stuff I listen to now, I'm just like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to just make something. I don't know what it's going to be, man. It's going to be something new and sick though.
I'm clucking to get in the studio, man. It's been a long time for me now. Like.
Yeah, but you still got shit dropping, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you still dropped the other day.
You know what I mean? You still want to be making stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
You probably want to do.
Right.
Have you got an urge to do like a project, like an album, or?
Well, I've got this project with Mac Lloyd.
Yeah. Which is gonna be.
Which is like, and I got like one thing to finish, and we just kind of wrap it up. Do you know what I mean? But
the world's a better place.
I don't know. I just need to write. You know what I'm saying? But at the moment, it's been hard to find time to write. It's just like, you know what I mean? This is like the podcast is the free time of the week. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got 2 weeks off now for Christmas, baby. Yeah.
It gets like that, innit? More things. Like, I've always said to you, you make me feel lazy, but I'm busy as well. Like, not compared to you, because you just don't stop.
Oh.
But like, I still get time to do whatever, innit?
But that's something that I like chose. You know, I mean, I knew what having a kid.
I chose not to be bored, man. About 6 months ago, literally, I was like, I was loving it. I was loving being able to play a long game if I wanted to, or to be able to watch a box set, or to be able to make beats for 2 days with no intention of where the beats are going or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I liked it, but then I was just like, it becoming 40 as well, I think, played a part. Do you know what I mean? I was 40 this year, so I was just like, I don't want to be bored, man. And I just gave myself things to do, and that was it. Obviously, the podcast, all that stuff, like, started the ball rolling, like we said earlier. And now it's just maintaining the ball, innit?
Yeah.
But I like it. Roll. Yeah, if I play a game for too long now, I feel guilty, and it's been 2 hours now. Make a beat, for fuck's sake.
I felt like that for time, and I can't even do that shit. Like, I was saying the other day, I need a day to just like even just sit there and play computer games.
Yeah, yeah.
Just, like,
I haven't done it for about 6 months now.
Fed just to.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because you sit there and I'd be like, well, I've got like.
You got to play FIFA. Just have a one pop, 30 minutes, and it's fine.
I wouldn't be able to do it because that's the thing. Actually, it's like crack, man. You just be like, you play one game like Call of Duty or some shit. Yeah, it's one more. Play zombies, innit? Yeah. Me and Jay fucking killed time on that. Man.
Yeah.
Got to like level 32 on zombies or some shit.
What, on Call of Duty? Or?
Yeah.
I never did it.
Yeah, fucking hell, man. We went in.
To be honest, I usually like games you can just play quick. I like Tony Hawk's, Street Fighter, FIFA.
Tony Hawk's 2. Tony Hawk's 2 was that was like when fucking half the world started skating.
Yeah. I wanted to skate and I never did before that. But
did you start skating then?
No, I didn't. I think I got a skateboard.
I think like it, man. Everyone got a board.
I don't like skating. I never liked it. I used to BMX. So I just never got good at fucking standing on a board, man. I can do an ollie. From like stationary, but I can't. That's
pretty good, man.
Yeah, but I can't get about.
Most.
Yeah, but I can't get about. I can't go shop on it. I'll just carry it. I'm like, it's not fucking worth it. BMX though, I'm shopping back 5 minutes, isn't it?
Got pegs and that, couple fucking
skids and two skids and a bunny up.
You ever do a wheelie? Can you wheelie?
Yeah, I can wheelie. I can manual. I used to ride BMX. I was never great. I was pretty shit really, but I was alright for a fat kid. And I used to go right on the vert, man. I used to be able to grind, jump up on walls and that with the pegs. Yeah, I can still do grinds now.
What, ride on the vert?
I used to ride vert, yeah, man.
Is it?
Yeah. I aired it once, bruv. Oh, fuck it, yeah, I said I never aired it. I used to just go right up to the fucking coping, innit? I just come back in, innit? Nice little carve. And then the one time I just had too much cider. And I was at the skate and ride, which is motion. Everyone knows it as motion, but it used to be
skate and ride. I remember
it wasn't even
it
wasn't a club there.
Nah.
It used to be skate and ride.
Get chips.
Yeah, I used to work there, man. Curly fries, suicide curly fries, isn't it? With the chili powder on them. But I had probably had a big bowl of them and about 10 ciders or something. And we should have went home at about 7, but we're still there at like 9 at night. Yeah. I'm just like on the vert ramp, just doing my standard thing. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking air it, man. I'm just gonna do it this time, innit? Never even used to drop in. I used to start flat bottom, and then ride my way up at it. First time ever, man. I fucking come out, got the back wheels above the coping, turned back in. I'm thinking, yeah, I am sick as fuck. Like the front of the wheel just went bonk on the coping, straight over the bars. Yeah, I landed on my eyebrow, bruv, like this, like no hands, nothing, just eyebrow. My eye was like this big. I broke 2 fingers as well, and then that was when I stopped because I was healing. I was like hurt for like 2 weeks, innit? And because my fingers were broken, I couldn't even like scratch in the time I was healing. So I was like, do you know what? You need to make a decision. I was like, I'm definitely going to be more likely to be good at scratching than BMX. So that's when I made that. But I tried to get back into it. I got back into BMXing when I was 39.
Is it?
Yeah, I ripped my calf muscle and realised it's just hard, innit? You don't bounce like you used to. Like, when you fall over, it really hurts. Like,
concrete's unforgiving. Now,
yeah.
Mate.
I used to go Vicky Park, man, the little one at the bottom, innit?
Yeah. Well, they fucking made that for BMXs, didn't they? Fucking hell.
Yeah, well, it's still shit. It's for scooters.
It's too close together,
it's for
mate.
scooters. Yeah, it's too close with BMX.
I was so pissed about that, man, because that's like right by where I was
born. The whole
born,
3
man.
things like that big, innit?
Yeah.
It's shit.
Yeah.
It's a scooter park, but if you're coming back into it at 39, you can get a little feeble grind on the box.
Yeah.
But yeah, I realised, I ripped my calf muscle, couldn't walk for fucking 2 weeks. Got shin splints on the other side because I couldn't walk properly. But yeah, I definitely don't bother BMXing. All I got to do, is just not watch BMX videos.
Yeah.
If I never watch them, I'll just forget about BMXing. But when I watch them, I'm just like, I got to buy a BMX. I could be 60, man. If I watch a BMX video, I'll be like, yeah, I could do that. I'm going to get a bike.
Oh no, that was skating, man. Like,
yeah,
I just I can't help myself. If I ever go to like somewhere where there's a skateboard or a skate spot or someone's got a board or some shit, like I could be wearing like. To be fair, now I've got control over it, and if I'm wearing nice shoes, I don't.
Yeah, I do.
But,
yeah,
like back
just
in
wear
the
nice
day, I'd
shoes.
be wearing like my fucking just a pair of Air Max or some shit, and just be like, nah, let me have a go. Yeah. And I end up just skating someone's board for like half an hour, snap it. I have to go buy them a new board. Yeah, literally, I snapped like. Man, I must have snapped about 4 or 5 people's board at fucking College Green or at Lloyd's, and just have to buy a new board, like go straight to 50/50 and just take a board or whatever in it, like.
Yeah. Do you used to skate when they had the old shop?
I used to work at the old shop.
When they had the ramp at the back.
Yeah. I used to work there, man. That was fucking...
That was a while ago now, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like... I used to just bunk school, go sit in there and shit. They'd like send me up the shop to get sandwiches and that. Like,
I remember you talking to me.
Stickers and shit. Do you know what I mean?
I get some stickers.
Mate,
I remember you talking to me in the other one that was on Park Street. That's when I first probably spoke to you.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a night at Cozies, and you were like, just put me on at the beginning, like no money, like just do it anyway.
Yeah. That's when I was hungry. Well, that's not. I say.
You was young then, man. That would have been
young.
Yeah, like what?
Still
16,
hungry.
17, probably.
Yeah.
When it first went to the bottom of Park Street, it would have been.
Yeah, I must have been about 16, 17.
Yeah.
Because I fucking because I was working there then. Because I remember painting the inside of the one at the bottom of Park Street.
Yeah. Because actually, what was the other shop?
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
I know, Weapon of Choice was underneath on it.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then it turned into the Barbers, isn't it?
The Barbers, yeah.
Nicky worked there and that.
Yeah, when it was Weapon of Choice, we did a video in there actually for Milo and.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah.
I remember I was there.
Were you there on that one? There was loads of us there, wasn't it? With all the fucking bastard notes.
Yeah, that was a joke, man. Fucking hell, we filmed so many music videos, man. It's like thinking back on it.
The first video I did was with you, actually.
Which one was that?
It was Brockfoot.
Oh yeah.
That was the first one I ever did. And you took my whiskey bottle, my tequila bottle.
I just remember waving a fucking knife in Cerasy's face.
Yeah. That was the first time we all met Cerasy. He's a fucking big up Cerasy, man.
Yeah, he's the tune, man.
We got Percy as well, obviously. A big tune.
Yeah, Percy's he's gonna come on.
Yeah, man, we need to get him on, innit?
Talk about the space funk.
The project's fire, man.
Yeah.
Vibranium Deluxe, if everyone, you should check it out on Spotify or wherever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first music video ever.
Was it?
Yeah. That was the first thing I was like, alright, fuck it, I've got to be in it. It's got me like scratching for changing that under the subway. It's stupid.
It's better than waving a knife in Cerasy's face. Like, fucking.
That's kind of an awkward meeting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably met him like 5 minutes before that.
It's just like, yeah, alright, mate. And that's back when I was just blazing all the time as well. So I'd like wake up and blaze, or like if I was gonna go do something, I'd blaze, and I'd always feel like, you know what I mean, like constantly fighting my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Constantly putting like, I would just be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
why am I blazing now?
Why am I blazed now? You know, I've got to try and perform and like.
That's what I never do, man. I never blaze in certain situations, man. But
I just now I don't. Now I fucking I hardly ever blaze.
I don't know. It's like certain situations, like when I did Artifacts.
What, you got high?
No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. If I'd imagined I did, that's like, I'm just gonna present like the worst version of myself. Like, why would I do that? Nah, fuck that. I had to have an anxiety meltdown before. You text me like, bro, I'm ill or whatever. Fuck, gotta do it. But yeah, I would never smoke in a situation.
After that, because
yeah, it was a good interview, man.
It was a good interview, man.
Yeah, I fucking shit myself.
Sick.
For like 6 hours before it, and then went home and just smoked, and crazy. But it came out right, didn't it?
Came out good, man. What do you reckon to Tekashi 6ix9ine's fucking
his thing?
His sentencing.
It's funny as fuck.
What do you reckon's gonna happen to him?
Well, he's got to move, isn't he? He's probably got to move like Europe. Them, like you said, we chatted about it the other day, innit? Them man have got shooters that will travel.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not
surely
the gang that he was affiliated with and took down. Have you seen the new memes? He's like, have you heard of? And then the judge is like, you're already like gonna be free. Stop talking. You don't need to crash anyone else. But like, yeah, he has to move. What he said, his statement thing, innit? Or not his statement, but people that's close to him.
Yeah, his lawyer's statement.
No, yeah, they've said that he's gonna, and I said it from the beginning as well. Like, he doesn't need to go into witness protection because he was so fucking bait at telling people to suck his dick like horribly, and then go into their town because he had a fucking sick security team around him. He could afford that, innit? Which is better than.
Well, yeah, but that security team was surely the people that fucking he just snitched.
It was then, but no, because when he turned against them, it was a month or so before he got nicked, and he just turned against them and just hired a like presidential fucking security team for himself. stayed in New York. He's mad. So like, yeah. So I can see his point. But basically, what he's gonna do is move to Europe and continue his music career.
What with like a presidential fucking security group?
Yeah, with a mad security team and just no one. Fuck knows, man. He's gonna fuck knows. You can have it online, isn't it? You can have that money online. He's big enough to do that online.
It's mad, isn't it?
He like doubled Drake's fucking streams, man.
Just because drama. It's mad how much like fucking drama just.
Yeah, but like I don't know why it doubles his streams, because it got me. I was interested in his little stories and his beefs. Yeah,
that's
why
why
I used to just watch that, but I never listened to
the fucking shirt.
Nah, this ain't. It's a polo, bro. It ain't.
Is it not the one? I thought
he did wear it.
No.
Yeah, but obviously.
I know. Yeah,
it's my polo.
No, it's
yeah,
it's fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
You got a few as well.
I know. Local number.
But I can see him doing that, man. I can see him trying to at least.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it, to be honest, but I just
see
like someone doing that, like
it's whack, but it's totally whack from a hip hop or street level, obviously. But he's none of those things. Like,
it's just
they're a bit whack for letting him in so deep that he could expose them. Like, the FBI, whatever, they were on them for like 10 years and could never get them. And Tekashi's the only reason they got him. So he's like, that's why he's out. Like, he's out in fucking August, isn't it? He's done 2 years or something. 2 years off of what was it? 48 years he was gonna get, and he did 2. Like, they were after that gang, innit? But that, that aside, that makes me think wherever Tekashi is in the world, they got shooters that will go there, or they've got people there, or he's not that. I reckon he'll do 2 or 3 songs, and then just get murked in it. Probably.
Fuck knows, isn't it? Imagine that shit happened in the UK, innit?
It's a mad situation.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Jan Baxter was fucking gunning for Lee Scott. just had shooters out and that.
Yeah. Where would you go? You have to go to America. You'd have to actually go to America.
What a fucking joke. It wouldn't. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's not fucking anything like that. Here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Even so, I mean, the
America's
stuff they
a
were
weird
doing,
place like that. Do you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
Everyone's got fucking guns. I seen some I can't remember what it's called, like Metro skateboarding or some shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
And some guy like ollies out of this, like, obviously must be someone's fucking porch or whatever.
Yeah.
And over this fence, and this guy comes running out behind him with a fucking handgun.
Yeah, like,
it's like, I told you to grab my property, like screaming and shit. Realizes they're filming, like tries to hide the handgun.
You don't need a gun in that situation,
like,
innit?
Mate, it's someone skating.
Yeah.
Like literally just fucking skating on your. Like,
if everyone got a gun here now, if they did that, we'd be fucked, mate. Everyone would be fucked, innit? Because we've known about them having guns for 20 years and we hadn't had them, and then we suddenly get them. It'd be like fucking.
It'd be big, man.
You'd be shooting the fucking Amazon driver like, fuck off, it's early. Just like.
Just taking pops at anyone.
I said not before 9, innit? Fucking.
Fireworks night and that.
Crazy. I'm glad we ain't got the guns over here, man. The gun law thing. Fuck me, that'd be just mad. It's too small, innit? Here, I suppose.
Australia as well. Like they had like one mass shoot, but like that real bad mass shooting, like banned guns, and they haven't had one since.
I haven't had a shooting since that.
Not like a mass shooting.
Yeah. It's mad. Fuck knows what's going on in America, man. I don't know where they.
I'm just fucking scared it's gonna start happening there, mate. Like just with the whole like
situation now.
But just the like Britain First members joining the Tory party and shit. Yeah. Like Boris is one of us, and you know what I mean. It's all just a bit fucking. Yeah. Like how, you know what I mean? Here, how someone who's openly fucking racist and like openly like a fucking idiot. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a big fucking like
donut.
He's a fucking donut. There's not much you can say about it. You know what I mean? And
he's
like,
in charge.
and most of the country voted for him.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man.
Everyone's on their tactical vote shit, wasn't it? Just, God, Well, you're gonna all see soon. Whatever, innit?
Yeah. already backtracking and all this
They
shit.
backtracked
Like,
on four policies already.
yeah, I know. Like,
in the first 2 days.
10 years for the nurses.
You know that thing
American
we said?
drugs.
We actually meant over 20 years. Like, we're going to give you this.
Mate.
Yeah, sick. Over 10 years.
Yeah. Like, American drug firms can still, like, hike the prices up.
Yeah, they're going to hike it up anyway. Yeah, 100%. Of course they are. We're not going to pay cheaper than what they're paying for a start. So that's not going to run, is it?
But it's...
29p fucking... 29p paracetamols are gone, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
It's going to be a £5 for a packet of paracetamol and shit. It's going to be crazy. £5 for paracetamol, £450 to go hospital for a checkup.
Mate, I swear, Bupa, now you go Bupa and get a fucking checkup.
I made those figures up, by the way. That's not like facts. That's not facts. I just say I'm just being exaggerating, isn't it?
See, I ain't been blazing it, so I hit the suit. I'm a bit gullible, yeah.
No, that was purely plucked out my
like,
ass.
Yeah.
Like, those numbers came from my ass. But I'm just saying, like, that's the level it's going to be, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I had to phone
It probably is, man. To be fair.
I phoned 111, innit, yesterday, and got an appointment with a dentist.
Is that right?
Yeah, I phoned 111. I got a flipping appointment with a dentist, and like, I don't have a dentist. I don't have no money, and I still managed to do that. Like, that shit's gonna be gone, man. Like 2 years time or whatever.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, man. And even when you do pay for it, like I just paid for those fucking teeth.
Yeah.
And they didn't do it right.
Didn't do it right. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And
they'll say it's like, oh, it's one and it's like really rare, right? It's like, no, you just didn't. You didn't check.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? And I paid for that, so like, you know what I mean? It's all about the NHS, man.
Yeah.
Dipping down that road, like,
yeah, I can't even
down the NHS
just,
road. Oh, fuck that.
I'll get riled up or I'll get bored. I can't either way.
It's all gone a bit like that now, isn't it?
Yeah.
After that, I was just to be fair, it's just a bit like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? The one time that you get someone, in my opinion, who's like a good person, and the other party spends like.
It's more clear now that he was a good person, isn't it? It's more clear now that he was a good person because how much they fucking smeared him. Like, they went in hard, like, made him out to be just crazy shit. That now, you know, that shows how much of a good person he was, because they'll never let that type of thing in power. Do you know what I mean? Obviously not.
Yeah, that's why it's sad, isn't it? Because I kind of had some like dumb hope.
Yeah, I did and I didn't, man.
Like,
I did and I didn't. Do you know what I mean? It was as soon as I put it on the telly on the night, and the first count started coming in, and it was like, Conservatives way up. I was just like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I did have a little bit of hope, but I'm not fucking surprised. Turned it off, man. That shit.
Yeah. Oh well, this podcast ain't about to get too political.
No. Listen to Slow Tie anyway and burn everything. But like, I think it, you know, it goes different ways. Last time they came in, like, it was a joke last time, and everyone was like, oh, the only good thing about the Tories being in is like we'll get some good albums. But like, that's not even true anymore, because everyone's just way past that, innit? So
get some good albums.
Yeah, that's the best thing last time. Everyone's so depressed that you get really good music.
Yeah.
But like, that's not even a thing now.
Nah.
This time everyone's just like, wow, I can't even be bothered to do music. They're taking away, like, I can't play in France or whatever, you know what I mean? Or the whole Brexit thing, like.
If that shit happens, man, it's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Time.
Like, what you're supposed to do as an artist, isn't it? Just literally lock that door off. They knew people was like not making loads of money, but like, if you're, I don't know, they don't like it when people make money independently.
No, true.
And they don't like it when
the money's not controllable.
And their warehouses aren't full anymore and stuff like that. And it's just like, they've locked that off now, innit? Really, basically, you have to do it within.
Well, I mean, at the moment you can still.
For now, for now, but
like, and to be fair, I'm waiting, because hopefully it ain't like that, and hopefully I can hopefully.
It will happen.
Yeah, but will it? I hope it doesn't.
Wait, 2 weeks ago.
2
weeks ago, I had a conversation, and I said, I still thought Brexit might not happen, like, just from it being such a shambles, isn't it?
You don't reckon it was?
No, this is 2 weeks ago. Now I just think it's gonna happen because they got in and all that stuff. But yeah, even 2 weeks ago, I was like, yeah, maybe Brexit won't happen because it's such a shambles. It just have to get forgotten about or something. But now I think it's definitely happening, and definitely like you need to get tours in now, innit? If you're if you're doing music, because what is it going to be? It's like if you play in France and then you play in Switzerland, say, which is right next to it, innit? You have to have a different pass for both places.
Well, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, sorry, one sec. I don't reckon that's going to be the case. I reckon that's the worst case scenario, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if that's actually going to be
a thing, right? I did see it somewhere, but
well, this is the thing is, yeah, is I'm kind of playing devil's advocate because I'm usually saying what you're saying. Like, this is
I don't know.
But like, I'm kind of praying it's not.
Yeah, obviously.
And I'm like, really, to do that, are they going to do that? Are they going to fucking?
It's not even just touring, man. It's traveling and shit. Like, even if you want to go traveling.
But that's what I'm saying. Are they going to do that? It's too much of it. Like, there's too many people from the UK that are either like European, like, or like moved, like even people here from France or Germany or
there's loads.
Wherever,
Spanish
people, and like
Greece.
They're not going to make it. So obviously, it's like it's money for us.
Yeah.
People from Europe and shit, and it's money for Europe and English people go back and forth and travel around. So I don't reckon. Surely, like, they're not gonna.
I don't know. They want that whole single England thing, innit? Like, let's not spend our money on their tourism. Like, let's keep all the money here and shit. It's weird.
What's that like?
I just mean that's the way that like. I think if they're trying to lock it down or whatever, like
What? Just keep tourism here, like.
Well, no, just keep the money here. Like, don't spend your money over there. Like,
no, but that's the thing. That's the thing.
They can't make it harder to travel.
They'll fucking take their money other places, man. Yeah. That's the problem. Like,
they can't make it harder to travel. I suppose. Like, really, that's like a projected fear or whatever. Like,
it is a projected
martial
fear.
law and shit.
But like, I just don't know if it is gonna happen because like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna fuck people off. Like that's.
Yeah, I mean,
there's all. I don't know. I don't know anymore, to be honest, mate.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Let's just allow that topic.
yeah. It's Christmas anyway, so
it's
fucking.
Christmas.
I mean, what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going to my nan's house. Which, my nephews, my sister, and my mum. And then not really much. I've got like a week off, I think. Probably gonna make some beats. That's about it.
Sounds like a vibe, man.
Same. But yeah, 2020, man, I'm just thinking about that really. That's what I want to focus on with. That's what all the beat making's about at the moment, I think. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't make a beat to be a thing every time. Like, I do it like a sketchbook, and so just most of them get thrown away. But then I'll get one in a sketchbook that's wicked. Like, that's how I make beats. So that's just what I'm on at the moment. I'm just trying to focus on. I need a few things done for the next few releases, really.
What's the next few releases?
I got Beat Tape on It's a Vibe coming, and then I got a project on It's a Vibe. I'm not gonna say about it really because I don't know, it's one of them, innit?
Keep it under wraps.
Not even. Wraps. It's not finished, so there's no point saying I'm gonna drop it at any point. But it will come at some point. But and then a single for Green Brick definitely.
Well, yeah, we need to do something.
Yeah, single with us doing it.
Fucking make a single.
I'm gonna definitely I want to do stuff with.
Make some music in it, man.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. I think the first thing we do will be a single with us in it. But I want to work with Rob a lot more, like Mac Lloyd.
Make some fucking R&B hits, man.
Yeah, I've got beats with him from years ago we made together, but I'd like to work with him now because he's an inspiring artist, man. He's fucking good, isn't it? Like, he's really good. Talented guy, man.
He is fucking bad. He's like, I think I can imagine him like gaining like commercial success. Like, he's got that kind of all round vibe. He can play instruments, you know what I mean? He can produce, he can sing, he can rap.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a good dude. He's he holds himself well and stuff like that. I could see definitely him being successful, man.
I've got fucking every faith in him, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing signing by you. When I saw that, I was just like, yeah, definitely, because I knew Rob from ages ago, when he was just doing hip hop beats, not even singing or spitting or nothing. But I think he used to sing in a band, didn't it, when he was younger?
Yeah, like a thrash metal
Yeah,
band.
he was like a front man, and then he locked that off to do the beats.
Yeah.
And then obviously the singing's come back in later.
It's interesting, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Like the whole path.
He's found it all. He's lost it, found something else, and then brought that back into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to get him up on here at some point.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I've got a lot of love for World, man. But I think I'm definitely gonna do an R&B project. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm all over it. I've been an R&B kid as well.
I'd be sick to fucking see some R&B.
I've been an R&B kid for long as well, man. Early 90s. Like,
yeah, that's you, innit?
Yeah, love it.
What's your favourite R&B album
of all time? Oh, fuck knows, man. There's too many, but...
What's your go-to?
I listen to... What, nowadays? I listen to Bear Smino nowadays. Smino's the one that you can go... Yeah. If you know heard Smino?
No,
oh, mate. His producer...
You school me on that shit, man.
His producer, Monty Booker, is like one of my favourite producers at the moment. And then he works with a guy called Smino. And Smino's just that guy who's just... No track sounds the same. And then even one track sounds has got 4 people on it, but it's all him. Because he's just all over the place. But he's so fucking like creative. He'll do like a Jodeci type R&B thing and then just spit like Kendrick. Like literally mad.
So
yeah, Smino, you should check him out definitely.
Well, I just spelled it
S-M-I-N-O. Yeah.
No, I'll definitely check it out, man.
But I love that kind of soul-action vibe at the moment.
Soul-action?
Yeah, the soul-action scene is where it's at, man, for me.
What's that? Is that like a...
It's a genre, really. So it's kind of a new genre, I guess. Well, it's not that new, but like it's getting bigger now. But it's kind of, I don't know, man. It's a mix of loads of things. For me personally, it's like a mix of R&B, and then like it's almost got a bit of it's dubsteppy tempo, but there's definitely no dubstep to it.
Yeah.
It's just a tempo thing, and then it's just 90s R&B, man. 90s R&B meets like today's production techniques. You know what I mean?
What? So like like dubstep drums, like.
No, it's tempo. This dubstep. It's like 70s, isn't it? But just like super techie production techniques that are about now, just like real dope, just to listen to as a beat, and then they got like a super sick artist on it as well. That's what that is. That's the new shit, man.
Sick, man.
Soul Action stuff. I love it.
I have to check it out.
Yeah. Soul Action Radio, SoundCloud. That's the one, man.
Yeah, I don't fuck with SoundCloud really. I don't know why. Like there if you want to. Yeah.
The only thing I listen to on SoundCloud is that Soul Action Radio, because they got a Soul Action playlist on Spotify, but if you've heard it once, it's dead, isn't it? It's like 200 songs or something. But yeah.
What? It's the same. Yeah, I suppose the same playlist. Yeah.
The same one, yeah. Soul Action Radio on SoundCloud. They release like a new show, like every week or whatever it is, and yeah, more time I just listen to that for beats, man. Just the production's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That fucking. Yeah. That music you played the other day. I'm gonna say.
I'm not gonna say what it is. Don't for that one. But yeah, that's what I mean. There's shit bubbling under the surface, man. I'm gonna come with some good shit, man. Like it's all lining up.
Yeah, stars are aligning.
Yeah, things are aligning definitely. And that's just from fucking even doing this podcast, man. This is like I said, the ball rolling doesn't necessarily always mean like. You know, with stuff that you're doing, sometimes it's like just the way that you think and stuff like that. It all changes, isn't it, when you come out of a comfort zone and just deal with something. Yeah,
because you open a fucking door, innit? And it's like, what's behind that is like another fucking load of doors.
You just see another door, that's what I mean, yeah.
Cool, let's go to the next door.
The second comfort zone was that Artifacts one. That's what I mean, for me, that was way too close. I was like, I can't do this one.
Yeah.
But I still did it again, and then the power up for that was more because it was more scary. Do you know what I mean? So the power up's more, and then just like when I say power up, it's not a power up like you get leveled up. You just feel good about yourself.
Yeah, no,
like, and then that transposes into like positive actions that you do.
Yeah, it's like a boost.
Yeah,
it's like all right, cool.
But it works.
It's like you said before, you level up in yourself. You know.
Yeah,
within
yourself.
Level up within yourself. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. But then within those level ups, like there's certain you could just let it dry out, and just 3 days later you just feel back to normal, or you could just capitalize on the feeling of that, yeah. So like, I don't know, just little things, man. I've been doing recently. That's working. Is just like you cultivate like good habits of like eating a banana in the morning, or whatever it is that you know that you're not doing right, and you just start to do them things, and when they start, they just roll.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're like a way better version of yourself than you were 6 months ago or whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting that, isn't it? You just like...
You know all these things, but it's hard to start them,
Yeah.
So I think the starting point is doing something way out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like, just do that. Whatever it is you're scared of doing that you really want to do, that's the way to start, innit?
Yeah, face
Don't
it.
just like jump out of a plane for no reason. Like, if there's a fear that you really want to address, like, do that one, innit?
I'd like to do that, to be fair.
Jump out of a plane?
Yeah,
Nah, man.
That's the fear I'd like to face, man.
We should do a podcast where
scared of heights, so jump out of a plane.
No, we just do the whole end scene of Point Break. I'll be the one with no parachute, fuck it, I'll do it. I committed myself now.
That's it, we're doing it, bro.
They did that on Jackass, innit? No parachute jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanting someone else caught.
And then land on him, mate.
To be fair,
I don't like the odds.
Like with that, I reckon I could do that, like, because I know it's someone who's like super fucking on point.
Yeah.
And they are gonna catch you. Like, there's no two ways about it. Like,
there's a lot of sky.
Yeah, exactly, and they can speed up real fast. They'll catch up with you.
I don't like the odds of it, man. Just right.
It will be like, yeah,
we'll do that as the last one, the
scary,
last podcast ever, innit?
Nah, there can't be a last one, man. Go on forever. It's just never gonna stop.
We could do that as the last one and then move in with Tupac, man.
Be like, well, yeah, to be fair, but we'd be like, fucking, we'll download ourselves to some sort of fucking AI.
Yeah.
We sat there chatting still.
Holograms.
Yeah. Passing holographic zoot, like. How'd that work? Some sort of coding inside the zoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that.
That's mad.
Strapping another zoot.
Nah. Now I've got things to do. Yeah, I'm a bit lean as well, but I've got things to do later, so can't get too lean.
Yeah.
Too lean.
Too lean. Ah, shit. Going there.
You're going away tomorrow, innit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Christmas. I can't even.
Barking, man. She's popping off.
Can't believe it's Christmas.
I know, man. It creeps up real quick. Like, to be fair, this year is probably the quickest year.
It doesn't feel like it because like everyone, it was on pause until the election.
Yeah, well, I fuck that. It wasn't on pause for me.
Yeah. Not on pause, but like everyone was within like
I know what you mean, yeah.
Getting festive.
Yeah.
Like everyone was kind of like, oh, wait till after the election on the 12th, yeah, and then we'll see. But everyone, it's like an England football match, isn't it? If they win, we're gonna have a good Christmas. If they lose, it's gonna be shit.
That was like Paul's Carnival.
Yeah, the Paul's Carnival.
Yeah.
I came out, bruv. I downloaded the iPlayer. I went to Montpellier Park and we watched me and you know T-Bone?
Yeah.
Ty? Yeah, shout out T-Bone, man. We watched the whole game in the park and it was just the best carnival after, innit? Because we won the game. You remember,
bro?
Yeah.
It was like I felt the tension in the air.
It was
like,
going either way, man, and we won the game. Carnival was sick after that.
It's gonna be peak.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
We won, and it was just like yes.
There was no way we were gonna lose that.
I sent to Helen. It was like, and it genuinely was, yeah, and not just because of that, but it was like the best carnival I've been to.
It was because it was more like the old carnivals as well.
Yeah, it was sick,
way
bro.
sicker. Yeah.
It was fucking sick.
But it would have went the other way if we lost that game.
Yeah.
I swear down.
Yeah.
Because everybody was just. As much as it was, you know, it's carnival, everyone's still into football, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was just so important.
Well, yeah, exactly. It just would have put a vibe on it.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, that's
the one time. That's the one time, yeah, where everyone like backs.
Watch that game.
Well, no, everyone backs football.
Mm.
You know what I mean? The World Cup. Everyone seems to get involved.
Yeah,
Even people that ain't
like
that don't watch football like at any time before in their life, really.
Yeah, it's good.
Other than the World Cup,
there's a good like community spirit in that within that in there. Obviously, when you're out and there's loads of fucking football dickheads everywhere, that's not the same. But like, when it's all the same like-minded people and then you're rooting for a team, it's good, man. There's a good little community thing in that. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's a vibe, man.
But yeah, that carnival, we was literally, I can't remember where he was, but we was right.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we was right into a stage though. Me and T-Bone and Rosie, his girlfriend. And I'm like, fucking the England match is gonna start. I was like, right, let's go Montpellier Park, man. I had it on my fucking iPlayer on the phone. What's the whole thing? There's like another little gang of people down there as well. They were doing the same thing.
Did I see you there?
I don't know, maybe. Fuck knows, man. I was pretty waved at Carnival. We played really early. I played with Relly at like 1 in the afternoon. So after that was just
It's a weird memory then, like a deja vu, innit? Like
I've seen you at Carnival a few times. I saw you at Carnival when you first met Helen. remember the first carnival you went to with Helen. I remember bumping into you there, and we rode for about an hour, and then dipped off. And
was that not that one?
No, that wasn't that one. No, that was one. No, because that was one when I still lived on Wilder Street. Right there, because there was a stage right at the bottom of Wilder Street, and my flat was just there.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's sick if you live at Carnival. Like if you live in pools, it's not sick, bro. It's fucking shit. Yeah, it's fucking everybody. Every friend you've ever known in your life that knows you live there. Oh, let me borrow a jacket, man. Let me fucking. Oh, let me have a shit, bro. There's no toilets in it. You just got to be out, innit? You can't go home.
You go home, just a gang of people follow. Like, please, man. Like,
the first one I lived there.
Them guys as well. Trust me, like.
Yeah, of course, everyone would. I would be the
things.
same guy, but I actually was the one that lived there. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first time I lived there, I remember it was sick. The first carnival I lived there, I was like, this is amazing. Wake up playing like reggae tunes on the decks out the window. We had 2 of those like red stripe things, selling them for like £3. This is like 2010. £3 a can. It was good, didn't it? We made a thing. We had a wicked carnival, and then the next year it was just like, because I was trying to stay in a bit more and just like do my party. But yeah, just fucking everybody comes around like.
Just waiting.
It's loud as fuck until fucking God knows when.
Yeah, fuck that. I like being able to get away from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Shouts to Oscar. You can find Oscar on episode 7 of the Briggs Over podcast. I don't know why it always goes to like an American accent when you say, you know what I mean? Even in England though, they use like
trailer voice, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it's from.
This year,
one man,
one desire. DJ Rogue. This year,
2020 vision. Everyone's dropping it. I've been saying that since like 16.
What, 2020 vision?
Yeah, ready for 2020, and everyone's dropping it now. I'm like, come on, man. I've been saying that for 4 years.
Ahead of your time, man.
Yeah.
You're like fucking the Baron, isn't it?
The Baron.
Remember the Baron?
Yeah, what do you mean the tagger?
Yeah, he used to write like the Baron 2018. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, when it was like
2001 and shit.
Yeah, I know. Rude boy. Love that.
In a roller as well, like, and he'd get plots. Yeah. That's why the Baron was sick, bro, because he'd actually hit spots.
No, he hit bare spots.
He hit
just
bare
the same
spots,
whack tag. He was the same as
just a roller. The Baron 2012 in like 2002 and shit.
He was nearly as bad as Cap from what's it called?
No, he didn't even know. I don't think even.
He never went over no one. That's why he was alright.
Yeah, he didn't even know about. He didn't even know about beef. No. He was just like, I'm just gonna put.
But in terms of like just a whack, and then just go. He got everywhere, didn't he?
Yeah. There's always in like a white roller.
Yeah, that's why he was on a BBC building once.
He hit it up, man. Fair play to
doing the BBC buildings, Rago, fair play.
Pretty impressive.
Who else was there back then, Paul?
Oh shit, we got
Blue's there.
Oh, Blue. Hey. Shouts to the pup. Anyone who can. Yeah. Oh fuck. There goes the sound of it, right?
No, still rolling.
She's still rolling. This is literally like, if it's not Leon, it's
on the spot on the sofa.
Get up there.
Come on then.
Go on. This is such a joke, dog, man. I've had her like 9 years now.
Is it? Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Obviously, but 9, fuck me.
Because I got her when she was 2. And she's like 11 now. It's mad. A long time ago.
Yeah. 21, you would have been in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's mad. Well, no, 20. 20 when I got
Yeah. Oh, I thought you was 30 already.
No.
Oh, you're 29, isn't it? Oh, shit. Give it up ages and shit.
I got fucking.
That's right, I'm actually.
A year till I'm
30.
30.
Do you know what, bro? I'll tell you. I'll keep it a stack with you, man. I'll keep it a stack. It's actually alright. 30's alright, man.
Mate, 30's the new 25, man. No, 30's the new 20.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, it is.
It's all good. I'm not bothered anyway, man. I'm happy as fuck. Like
I never told anyone this. I'll say it now on the interview. Like, I'm actually 409.
Yeah, you've lived
years
it.
Old,
yeah.
It's actually alright. 30's fine, man.
Chill.
40's a bit of a difficult one.
How did you find like 320?
320.
Yeah.
That was a good year, man.
Yeah,
England won.
A war somewhere.
No, football, man. World Cup.
Shit. Imagine that. Can you imagine if England actually won the World Cup now?
Oh man, it's gonna happen soon, man. I'm sure.
It'd be fucking nuts.
We've got more chance of doing it now than ever. Well, not ever.
Would be fucking nuts.
We've got more chance of doing it now since 1966.
Yeah, and wasn't that game even like questionable anyway?
No,
like
no. It's ours.
I just posing the question though, like.
Which one? No, it was.
Wasn't there like a game like an England goal was a bit suspect?
Yeah, but it was before the final, so I think we won the final, but we might not have been there or something. No, I swear it was legit.
Is it legit?
Yeah.
I'm not questioning it. Well, I'm questioning it, but I'm not sure if that's the fucking game. You know.
You're not on about the hand of God, Maradona.
Nah, not the hand of God. Nah.
I remember that shit. That's a blatant one. He's like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
I seen some fucking clip of him like doing warm ups, and he's like,
bro, I love
him.
Coked
up,
I love Diego Maradona,
he's fucking.
On the World Cup on the last one,
he's tweaking.
He's the manager, isn't it? Of Argentina. Yeah. He's like, they are scared of him, like legit scared of him, innit? They don't want to go to the locker room at half time. Like, I'm gonna stay out here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit. He's a crazy guy. What's that one where he's just snorting lines of coke and eating burgers or something on a plane? He's just got like 6 burgers and about 100 million lines of coke. He's like, I wouldn't want to be him, but I love him.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, man. Like,
yeah, man.
He's definitely on that fucking.
He's a character, man. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Like, in that World Cup, obviously '86 they won it, whatever. But the 1991, he was still playing for Argentina, and apparently the England side, like, they were all out on the pitch with him before the match, and he was doing this thing where he could just boot the ball like miles up in the air, yeah, and just go catch it on his foot. He said the whole of the England side, like Gary Lineker, all of them, David Platt, Gaza, all of them were trying to do it, and none of them could do it, man. Like, he's a fucking absolute legend, man.
Yeah, he's fucking. Leagues like above the rest, you know what I mean?
Mad characters from the 80s, man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tyson as well. Like,
80s was a mad fucking time, man.
Yeah, man, Mike Tyson, I love him. Oh.
Yeah. He's a fucking character, man.
Mate, he's a legend, man.
He's like, I don't know, man, how, like every kind of fucking character in one, yeah, like how he's got this like crazy, like soft spoken, like
he's well nice, but if you piss him off, he's a mad guy.
Yeah.
Like,
his story's mad though.
The interviews in the 80s of him was crazy when he switches on reporters and that, isn't it? But he's
even
excellent.
Recently when that guy, like, there's that video of him bringing up like the fucking rape or whatever.
Yeah, I mean you can see it in his face on the documentary. Have you ever seen that?
No.
The one where he's just the documentary. He's literally sat like this and just being questioned about everything, and they bring up the rape case, and you can see. I don't know, man. I feel how I feel. I don't think he did it, man. Do you know what I mean? Because you can see him he gets hurt by the question, and then when he says her name, he goes, "That wretched swine," like as if he did Bird for a second he didn't do. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think any of that stuff's true, but he's a fucking mad guy, literally. He banged out Don King just at a party. He just punched him up.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts, man. But
you seen that
like, he was like 14 fighting like.
Yeah, that footage, man, when he's fighting the older guy in the sparring.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's
monster, absolute monster in the ring, man. Tiny.
What's he gonna end up like? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, to be fair, he's fucking. Of all the things he could be doing, it seems like he's doing the right thing. He's like growing weed or whatever, like selling weed.
Yeah, and doing podcasts with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
They're one together, sick, man.
I think he's probably got his own podcast.
Yeah, he might have.
Everyone's got a podcast nowadays.
Yeah, everyone's got one. Yeah, it's all brick sofa.
Saw it once, mate. Fucking hell.
No, I'm joking. joking.
What do you mean?
But yeah, let's talk about Brick Sofa. We're gonna do some more. We got some good guests coming on, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Without name dropping, but like.
Well, we booked up the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like we've got like maybe one date that's not booked in the next 2 months.
It's definitely a good range of people as well, man. That's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people like. You know what I mean? If anyone's got any like legit suggestions out there.
Yeah.
If anyone like, you know what I mean, drop it in the comments or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to see someone, man.
Yeah, it'd be good getting it live as well. That's another thing that I reckon is going to kind of change the way it comes out or whatever. Well, not even comes out. It's going to be the same thing, but live will be interesting if people are writing in and saying shit. And
yeah, you get the extra bits as well, innit?
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah, man. I'm loving it. I reckon it's just fun. You know what I mean? I like talking.
Yeah.
And getting interesting people on. And
yeah, it's been
getting
good,
to
man.
talk to them is like a blessing, really, isn't it?
It's been mad. I just learnt that I could actually just do it.
It's like anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
I swear for years, man, I didn't think I was ever gonna get my license, man, to drive.
Driving, yeah.
I swear, for so long, I was just like, something's like.
Now you're like, learn how to drive, you prick. It's funny, isn't it? That's a comfort zone jumper from that to that.
Yeah. Driving back from London the other day, man, in that fucking rain.
That was when I called you.
And it was like in the fast lane, overtaking or whatever. The splash from the other side of the motorway where people are going through puddles was like someone chucked
like a bucket,
like a fucking 20-litre bucket of water on your window, man. It was fucking nuts. But that was another comfort zone, like
motorway in the rain. Man. Yeah,
I've been scared of motorways since I had a fucking nasty crash on one, man.
Yeah. Were you driving when you did? No.
Nah, it's my
I
think my dad was driving or my mum was driving.
I had a couple of car crashes as well when I was younger, man.
We got like T-boned by a fucking Arctic lorry on the way to my granddad's funeral, like.
What, on the motorway?
Yeah. It was fucking peak.
Yeah, that's definitely peak.
But we got super lucky because instead of us like rolling or whatever, it just pushed us. Yeah. Because it was an estate, maybe, I don't know. Fuck no.
Yeah, I had some nasty little fucking car things, man, when I was younger.
Scary shit, man.
Yeah, it is.
On the motorway, when you see what happens to people when you crash on a motorway, man, and you see like, like that shit scares me, man. That's why I'm not like, I'm cautious as fuck. Like, I'm not looking to have a crash, man.
Yeah, mate.
Ever, especially if like.
There's literally no point driving like a fucking dickhead, isn't it? Yeah. When you see people driving like a dickhead, I'm just like, it pisses me off.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Literally. People
down this street, man, they fly down this street and there's like a load of like families down the bottom.
That car already went sideways on the zebra, innit?
Yeah.
It's like I had to break up on a zebra and nearly killed someone. Crazy.
I seen some old woman nearly get fucking splattered on that as well. She literally stepped out into the road and the car just like missed her by maybe 6 inches, you know what I mean? Going about 40 mile an hour, like. Yeah, that's pretty peak.
I had one with my mum, when I was like, I must have been about 11, because my sister was like 1 year old. My sister's in a baby seat there, my other sister there, whatever, and we were driving. We went off the road and then into a fucking one of them little ditches, like grass ditch like that, but we were sideways. And I remember I fucking just grabbed hold of my little sister's like car seat thing. So she just never took no shook or nothing, man. It was the whole thing. I had to climb out the side window and like flag down this like car for help, innit?
Fucking hell.
I was like mad young then. I went to another one as well when I was about doing naughty things, innit? When I was like 14.
Yeah.
I ended up in a car with someone and it wasn't ours. But we went sideways into a fucking reen, man, in Norwich Western.
Into a what?
A reen, yeah. So like a reen is like, it's like one of them same grass ditches, but it's filled with like stagnant pond water. It's like newts and shit and frogs and shit like that. Yeah. No, but bro, I went in and we went in this way to the fucking window, like the side window here is just water. We had to climb out the driver's side window. Horrible, man. I get back home and pretend. Yeah. I hope your mum don't notice.
putting your fucking clothes in the sink.
Yeah, I've just been
shit,
playing
like.
Sega and that. But yeah, fucking hell. Scary shit, man. Car crashes, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not looking tough no more. We're at fucking 1 hour.
40, yeah.
45.
Yeah.
Wraps it up.
Wrap it up like that, Zoob.
Yeah, wrap it up, make it smooth on me.
Well, we've got some fucking good guests coming up, man. It's been good to like speak to you though. Get
Yeah,
some
is it?
fucking. I'm so lean now, innit? I'm just like do it there.
I don't even know what I said, man, but
But nah, it's good, man.
yeah,
I think the more we do this, the more we'll probably fucking
yeah, definitely.
even get to know each other. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, we've been tight for years,
Yeah.
like enough years, isn't it? But then we've become way more tighter in the last like 6 months, and
Yeah.
it's weird.
Well, it's like it's a regular thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
It's good though, man. It's like when we move as well. When me and Helen moved to this new spot, that's gonna be in like it's kind of like this, but
A similar situation, isn't it?
yeah, no slopes. Yeah, nah, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
I reckon.
It's a little bit too lean, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like. Well, it's not. It's been fucking sick, man. It's been a
Yeah.
good chat. It's been a real good chat. Like, it's a fucking Christmas special.
Yeah, man.
I'm fucking
Merry
looking
Christmas.
forward to it, innit? Yeah,
Happy
filthy
Christmas.
animals. Oh, mate, I can't fucking wait. 2 weeks off.
Yeah, you got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I've got like 8 days actually. That's alright.
Yeah, well, it's all like, I've got to book the time off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
I know.
part of same. I'm on contract in it, so
Yeah.
comes out the holiday still, but
Fuck it.
yeah.
Be nice.
Alright.
It's good to chat though, man.
Yeah, man.
Shouts to Oscar every time.
Yeah, man. Big up.
And in the new year, live.
Live
Well,
podcast.
I'm not going to say in the new year because the first one is definitely not going to be
No,
live.
no,
But
at some point
2020, yeah, at some
Yeah.
point
in the new year.
within the first, you know what I mean, few,
Yeah.
rolling. Yeah, big up.
Nah, no worries. Wicked.